Hi, this is Kodo with Kodoan. You can find out more about me at kodoan.com. That's Kodoan.com. And I'm back in the workshop for another video for the Woodworking Dollar Store Deal or Fail series. These are all fails. I'm actually surprised at how many deals you can find at the dollar store for woodworking. Things that you can use and abuse. They're as tough as just about any other tool that you can get. For woodworking, such as a hammer, framing square, a level, putty knives, things like that. Some things that you'll use on a daily basis, like a hammer, and some ancillary things that you'll use, like a putty knife, on a not so regular basis. But like I said, I was quite surprised at how many decent stuff I could find at the dollar store. Unfortunately, the examples today are not those. These are the ones that you really have to look out for. These are the junk imitators. Case in point is this little mini hacksaw blade, or mini hacksaw. I think I got 3 of these. First one broke when I was trying to put it together, put the blade on. Second one broke after just a couple of back and forths with the saw, and this one I didn't try because I'm sure it will break. Now it looks like this one that I picked up, I think I picked this one up at Lowe's years ago. It was like $8. And when I was at the dollar store, from memory, I thought, oh, it's the same stuff. Oh, I'm saving $7. No, I didn't. This was absolute garbage. So total fail. This one, I even wrote it down, picked this up a couple years ago at Walmart for $3.88. I even wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. It's actually my favorite. I really like the handle on this. Works really well. And I use the mini hacksaw blades for doing very fine cutting, particularly on bamboo, such as this iron bamboo here, or this other finer type of bamboo used for the shinobue, the Japanese side flutes, transverse flutes. And I found that these mini hacksaw blades, they're tough. They can go through the tough fibers of the bamboo and without splitting them. Just a little bit of wax on the blade and it's good to go. This one, I really like the grip on it. Works really well for me. This one is like my backup, and this is no bueno for that. So that one's a fail. Second is sandpaper. How bad can you screw up sandpaper? There's basically 3 types of sandpaper. The really good stuff, the zirconia, I think it's called. Then the typical stuff that everyone gets, which is the aluminum oxide. And this, you can get a pack of these sheets for like, I don't know, $5 or $6. And these totally work. The aluminum oxide, not as good as the zirconia, but perfectly adequate. The really crappy stuff is I believe called garnet, and those do not last that long at all. So I figured this one was going to be garnet. Picked this one up at the dollar store, and I thought, okay, so it's garnet, so what? I can still use it. It says it's waterproof abrasive paper and grits everywhere from 80 grit up to 400. 36 pack. It's got this quarter sheet. Figured I could use that on my quarter sheet sander. This isn't even garnet. This is like, I swear to God, I think they just sprinkled sand onto some paper and glued it down. Paper's not waterproof. It's not abrasive. It's less than a joke. It's not funny. They totally screwed this up. Surprising how do you screw up sandpaper? They managed to screw it up. Same thing with screws. Now, a lot of people, when they're building jigs in their workshop, they'll use drywall screws instead of the proper wood-to-wood screws, right? Usually, almost everyone uses the Phillips head, although sometimes you can find, if you really want to go fancy or want it really strong, you use the Torx head. I don't use these that much. And then these are the Robertson heads, the square ones. These aren't used that much. These are stainless-ish, so I use these for boat building. But so I figured, okay, well, maybe I can use it for building jigs in the workshop. Maybe I can get away with it. These aren't even as good as the crappy drywall screws. I went through about a dozen. This is the second pack I got. I went through about a dozen of them, and every single one broke right about right about at that point, they all broke on me. I tried oversized pilot holes. I tried wax. I tried using a hand screwdriver. Nothing. Absolute garbage. Less than drywall screws. They don't work at all. So unfortunately, a bunch of fails today. 3 for 3 fails. But I hope this helps somebody, in some way. Keep a discerning eye out at the dollar store and the clearance aisles at big box stores. You can find stuff for $1 or close to $1 that is perfectly good, will work in an abusive environment for woodworking, or it can, rough and tumble, however you want to describe that. You can really put it to work for just $1 or a couple dollars, but you really have to be discerning. Some things where, like for me, I thought looked the same, not the same. So got to be careful out there. So I hope you guys like this. If you did, please like and subscribe, all that social media stuff. Again, this is Koto with Koto One. You can find me at kotowan.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye.